There you go. You should hear me now. My fingernail hit the mic button. Are you good now? How are you, Pam? Was it nice not having to take the kids to school today? Hi, Leah. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Thank you, Pam, for telling me that. Okay, Lori. Oh, I bet it was, Pam. Are the children still sleeping? Emerson went to summer school. Jackson did not. He, in fact, he thinks at finishing fourth grade, everything else he needs to know, his daddy can teach him. And I informed him there was still a lot for him to learn, and he didn't think so. He said, if I need to know it to drive tractors and work, Dad will teach me. The studio, I love calling it that, is up here. I still have two boxes and a sewing stool to carry up. The boxes are real light. Jackson can carry them up. Emerson probably could. And now it's just a matter of cleaning up my mess. I'm all upstairs, Janet. I'm still waiting for the antique desk. I got that for $50 eons ago. Andy was little. Our library in town was closing and going to a new building. And it's a real heavy wooden desk, a lot like, where they have the little slide out table part that, you can slide in and out and those kind of things. And Andy's been using it down home after we left. We didn't move it. It is so heavy. So he's just waiting until he can get somebody to help him pack it up. At 68, Greg doesn't need to be. And with his back and shoulders, um, I can't hardly lift even an edge of it. It's heavy. So once they get that put in a spot, it'll stay there until Andy decides to move it back. But this table is packed full. When in doubt, you lay it on a table. You know how that is. But in my cleaning and sorting, I found a bunch of stuff. And I thought today we'd look at it. Oh, they are very steep. They're almost, I swear, straight up. Um, they don't take much room in the house, that's for sure, Pam. Thank you, Teresa. Are you talking about my nail polish? Thank you. So, one of the things I found, and I'm going to be moving things out of my way so I can show it, is this very old scrapbook. In fact, it was Greg's mom's, and she started in 1950. Yes, I do, Pam. I get lots of steps in daily. Um, it's funny what someone else deems important to put in there. Now, here is a fair 1949. How far back right now I'm going. And Marlene was very much into horses. She loved horseback riding, everything like that. And so this is probably when she was riding. Greg was born in 53. So no, she would have, I don't know if she was showing or not. Let's see if I can find her name. They were real active with the fair and stuff. So she might have shown as an adult. Here's 1945, 1944. So I'm thinking as this goes back, it gets older. No, 1947. So these aren't in any particular order. But I just thought it was neat to find the scrapbook. So some stuff like this, as I've been finding it, I've been showing Greg, and he's really enjoyed getting to see it. I mean, I have no idea what we're going to go and do later. Hi, Marty. How are you? I hope this finds you well. So this is mainly all horse stuff. So there is that. But look at all these old tape spots. But I thought some of you would really enjoy seeing that. But that's her old scrapbook. Yes. I have that old gown I've shown before in Florida of Greg's grandfather's baby gown, because I always wore gown. And found the pictures of him in it. You know, but what do you do with all of it? You can only store so much. I mean, you can't save all the papers. I have a drawer of this dresser packed full. And I don't know what to do with it. Yes, she is beautiful, Janet. I found this yesterday. $50, 1993. Shirley Temple, Story of Shirley Temple. I guess that's what this is worth. It was 1930, April 1935. She gave it to her in Rochester, Minnesota. I thought this would be fun to look at. Washing's on the line. I've got a load in the wash machine from yesterday I need to put in the dryer. But this book is really old too. Shirley and her mother. These are fragile papers. Oh, really, Janet? I have paper dolls down home. The little twin dimples came into her cheeks. I just always thought she's the cutest little girl. Heidi, yes, yes. She played Heidi, giving Raggedy Ann a ride. Jimmy liked to dance almost as much as she did. Look at those old pages. Making mud pies. She sure did stay clean. Greg and I always joke that he came from somebody who never threw a thing away. But aren't we glad that she didn't throw this away? Gary Cooper giving her art lessons. So anyway, I thought that was pretty good. Love that little book. We've got a sunny day. I don't know how warm it's going to get. I know, Janet. Isn't that amazing? And then I found more old papers. Found a box, but we're just going to go through it a little at a time. This was from 1859 to 1921. These are his coin collection. This would have had to have been Greg's grandfather's, no, or great grandfather's. His great grandfather was the one really into the, he sold them maybe. Oh, that might have been the year of the coin. Yeah. Very old. But now 1856 would have been the coin he had, which is still old. And I do not know after she passed what happened to that coin collection. It may still be in the safe at Andy's. Oh, she must have gone somewhere and exhibited this stuff. This is from VFW, the rituals and stuff like that from 1949. VFW was organized in 1899. I didn't realize that. But I thought some of you might enjoy looking through all this old stuff with me. This is a sales tax receipt. Now, isn't this a lot cooler than the piece of paper that they give us nowadays? Here's another horse show thing. Greg will enjoy looking through them. Oh, look at this card. With best wishes. Valentine's card. Well, that's cool. Hi, Margaret. How are you? No, it's not a wax seal. It is one of those folded up paper things, Janet, that made out of paper, those little flower things. Wonder if Emerson's big enough to enjoy looking at these. I'll have to ask her if she wants to. This is from 1907. Christmas card from somebody, St. Nick, Springfield, Illinois, 1907. Oh, okay. Thank you, Janice. How are you this morning? This is Harrison Warner Kramer, 1892. I would say that's not 1992, but maybe. No, because he wasn't a mayor when I was around, and I'd have been around then. So this is from 1892. And then here's some. Well, what's that? I don't know. Would that have been like one of those things that holds the collar of a man's shirt? I guess, Janet, you don't get off for summer like the kids do you? That's a bummer. Cool. Okay, thanks, Gil. That's what I was thinking. Oh, Janice, that's always summer, isn't it? Road closed and those kind of things. Here are some old stamps, not super old. Some are 29 cents, so it's not. This one is 1800s. Okay, when you guys get tired of going through all this, you just say enough of that, Kathy. Here's Buffalo Bill, 15 cents. Somebody was a stamp collector in the family and a coin collector. We have lots of collectors on Greg's side of the family. His grandpa traded with the Indians. The Indians lived on some of our property. And he traded with them. They were very friendly to each other. Okay, now this bracelet is in this box. It's broken. But isn't that interesting? Okay, hi, Lori. Oh, I'm thankful too, Pam. I don't miss it. You collect stamps, Gail. I do too, Janice. I guess we're all collectors, aren't we? But anyway, I thought, isn't that kind of steampunk looking? Okay, and now a lot of letters. I think I said in one of my tours up here that in the cedar chest, I found all the letters from Greg's mom and dad in the cedar chest that she saved. And that's cool. Okay, this is airmail from 1950. Here's an old postcard sent to her in. Okay, this was to Grandma Ruth in 1961. Yeah, those letters. But Janice, I almost feel no, I can't look at them. That's right, Marty. You've got that right. But like, why would somebody save this? These were $50, and it was just somebody's counting what he had. You know, but they kept the piece of paper. But wouldn't that be neat in a collage? Here's an envelope, 1948. The stamp was 3 cents. And look, Mr. and Mrs. A.C. Riebel, Arbela, Missouri. Now I have to have the county road, the box number, the zip code. Look, not even a zip code then. Oh, here's where 1924. And he just wrote more notes on it. I mean, isn't that what we do? Oh, it is small, Pam. Now here's box 20, 1937. The Adrian Telegram. And these are all empty. No coffee dyeing needed on these. Here's the instructions for assembling something. That's in French. Oh, a bed, twin bed. Alexander C. Riebel. Now, we were at the cemetery Sunday afternoon, and this would have been Greg's grandfather. I do, Marty. We found one in the closet. Do you need some stuff typed and mailed to you? I could let Emerson type stuff. Oh, these are old stamps and whatnot. Yeah, old stamps. They're not real old. They're like 1970. Of course, that's 50 years. Oh, really? I didn't see this one, so I'm not real sure what it looks like. I don't think it's as old. I doubt that it's as old as Janet's. Here's some more stamps. Tell me if I go too fast. These are documentary. Why did they have documentary stamps? Anybody know? What I know about stamps, you could write on the stamp. Oh, eBay maybe, Janice? Oh, we can't keep it all, can we, Gail? But now I bet you wish you had it back or not. Yeah. So that must have been what documentary stamps maybe went to. We have an old electric typewriter downstairs in her desk that she used. Oh, okay, Gail. Thank you. Give us a call and we'll give you the daily hog market. Cook's Men's Store is still open. Isn't that something? Yeah. This is in the old desk. This is from 1979. The electric one's just downstairs in the old desk. I thought I'd get it out sometime when the kids were here to let them play with it. 1932. Oh, look at that handwriting. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Mrs. Harry James, And look how tiny Pam that handwriting is. So they started it here and then went to the sides and numbered it. So it went this way, then this way. And oh my. And then this way and this way. That's amazing. I have no idea who Henry James is. Just 1952. Oh, Janet, how nice. Hi, Wondrous Nature. Welcome, welcome. We're going through old papers. That would be fun, Teresa. Oh, your grandmother would have. Oh, really? Well, that was written to him. I don't think he ever got it. Now, see, this is an official one from the Archaeology Society. No year on the stamp, but it was typed on there, so that makes it official. I would, but I'd get a headache, I'm afraid, reading that little. 1952. And these are all empty. I don't know where the letters are. Oh, look at this little envelope. Oh, a little Christmas card with best Christmas wishes from the Bufords. Well, isn't that cute? And it came through the mail. Look how small it is. Nowadays, we'd probably have to have extra stamps on it. Thank you, Marty. Hi, Julie West. Oh, yes, Marty. We wrote lots of letters. Look at that. Old glassine. I think it's glassine. Here's another little something. Oh, more stamps. Here's a playwright. Eugene O'Neill's on the stamp. Jack London. So these are all authors. These are stamps with of authors. Well, not all of them, but a bunch of them are. This is from the Moss Hearing Center from 1995. I remember when Grandma Ruth was having to go get her hearing aids checked. And this is 1993, but the cursive on there. This is just a really stiff envelope. I was sure something was in there. Oh, neat, Janet. I can remember too how excited we were when a letter came in the mail. These are from the 1952. This is from La Mesa, California. The animal hospital. I would say these envelopes were all kept because of the stamps. And I wonder these for other people were some that maybe he traded. Excuse me. Christmas something. Mrs. Minnie Rebel. That would have been Grandma Ruth's mother-in-law. Oh, me too. Lori. I'm happy when anything comes in the mail here because a lot of it goes to Florida and then it comes in one big package. Oh, sender claims no writing enclosed. That's funny. They had a stamp to say that. So evidently that happened a lot. That's funny. Christmas seals. Yes. This is a Federal Full and Wool Company. Yes, that's what oh, stamp. Yeah, I bet it was a club. Well, Gail, if you see a stamp that'll finish up a collection, you just let me know. The Andover Press. A lot of them in 1952, which would have been when Greg's brother was born. Oh, Janet, did you notice I fixed my screen? I don't know how. You mean you don't have all those on the top of your head? I thought maybe if there was one you've been looking and looking for, you might remember it. Here's NATO. Oh, yes, Pam. Well, here's a postcard from the Lincoln Douglas debate. Hi, we've gotten home from the Smokies, but don't think we'll get over this month. Weather not too good and several things to do. Love, Faye and John. And that's to Greg's grandma and grandpa, 1967. Oh, really, Janet? That's interesting. Christian Board of Publication. 1925. This was to Grandpa Reed. And look at the the fadedness, but something covered this. $1913. From the Department of the Interior. I want to read what that was in there, but nothing in there. $1952. Wonder what scared the skunk that it sprayed. 1910. From the bank. Probably a bank statement or something. Becker Brothers and Company. And that smell, Pam, lasts for days. I heard that you can get it off with tomato juice. I'm seeing if there's other stuff besides empty envelopes. More stamps. Oh, what's this? That's leather. Oh, we've got to make some, Janet. A leather postcard. And look, it had fringe. And it was to Miss Minnie Rebel. Baking soda and Dawn soap. Okay. And it has a little bit of batting in there. And then they sewed around it. All leather. And on the back it says, "Dream of me." How cool is that? This is so neat. Two kinds of leather. Yes way. That's cool. Wonder if that would go through the mail. So neat. Okay. This is from the Christmas seal. Greetings from. Yes, Janet. You're inside the same room. Oh, really, Janice? Okay, what's this? This is some kind of a notice, but it's too faded to read. Is my internet, by the way, working okay? It might, Teresa, but that takes all the fun. I guess the sender then could put in the batting and fringe it if they wanted to. Couldn't they, Teresa? Thank you, Gail. Thank you. Then they got these postcards. This is somebody wanting information from the Bankers Life Company. This is for 1976. This is for Montgomery Ward. I do too, Marty. Because I'm in there with her. We shall be very glad to send you the catalog you have requested. Now, this is from 1922. And hope to mail it on the date shown below. So many requests for this book have been received that we have been unable to print them fast enough. You will agree when you see this catalog that is well worth waiting for. We hope you will find it just what you want, that you will send us your order. Please remember that in every purchase you make here, you are protected by the satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Our principle for half a century. Yours very truly, Montgomery Ward and Company, Chicago, Illinois. And then it's stamped. We will mail about September 10th, 1922. Isn't that something? This is from 1928. Grandpa Alec must have been the one with the love for stamp collecting and coin collection. And he'd have been the one that traded with the Indians, I think. Hi, Dana. How are you? We are going through old papers I found. These are sugar stamps. I have trouble reading the fancy writing. These are from 1912, some of them. I don't know why they're called sugar stamps, Gail. I'm so glad the stamp collector's here. 1909. This one has a date on it. Oh, thank you, Marty. Yeah, and I'm out in the boonies, 13 miles from town. 1937. 1934. And I would never have thought to send a letter in ink. I mean, in pencil. Oh, Janice. You had stamps to buy sugar as it was rain. Right, right. I do too, Dana. Okay. I'm still looking for letters to read, Pam. This is from Chicago in 1948. Look at that. Beautiful calligraphy. This is 1975. So he was in that for quite a while. I don't know if they were or not, Gail. No, they have George Washington on some of them. And this is Ben Franklin. $1948 from Iowa. $3 stamp. Palomar Mountain Observatory. I can't even read. Oh, yes. Did you, Janet? 1948. Please do not bend. Oh, what's on the back? From somebody in Chicago. You know, I have a feeling that that club or whatever it was, since all of these are empty, I wonder if they mailed all of these empty just to trade the stamp. This is 75 years on I can't read what's on his face. This is from 1972. You know, nobody could write a note and say, hello, hope all is well, could they? Oh, look at that script. No idea what that says. I know that's Alexander. I can't come up I can't read it. Looking for a year. Can't find a year either. $19.45. Stamps are 66 cents here, I heard somebody say. And they were 3 cents and 45. I guess so, Janice. Yeah, that's true because they're all opened. Unless he was just making sure. This is 1948. Boy, they used that entire envelope, didn't they? I love the color. Oh, really, Gail? Oh, 61 cents right now. Okay. Crazy. 1949. And some of these were like to Minnie and Alec. So they probably had stuff in it. 1925. 1949. And I enjoy seeing where upside down the stamp's at. Stamped it twice for some reason. Got in there, didn't it? Mrs. Minnie Riebel, Chicago, 1949. On the back is the return address. A.C. Riebel.
A bowl is a typically round dish or container.
Series thought I needed something.
I'm not sure.
That's funny. I lost my live chat. Well, there you are. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a good point, Gail. That's probably what he hadn't done yet. Oh, look how small that handwriting is. That went to Minnie. And I'm sure 1933, I'm sure she learned not to throw an envelope away until hubby had seen it. Yeah, they were telling me what a bowl was. Isn't that interesting? Mr. George Riebel. Now, this was Greg's grandpa. George was Greg's grandpa, the son of Alec. Lawn Ridge Christian Church, that's a cemetery where they're buried. Andy and Jackson mow that. So look at the generations at that cemetery or dealing with that cemetery. And somebody's been on that board for generations. 1948. You know, when they used to have cemeteries in the churchyard, well, they've closed the church. And the cemetery probably doesn't have 200 people buried in it now. It's more of a family cemetery. 1949. Answered February 4th, last letter. So here they wrote ANS, and I'm sure that meant answered. My allergies are sure feeling it. 1932. I remember these kind of stamps. You know, the pre-stamped envelopes that you could get. Care of St. Joseph Hospital in Keokuk. Keokuk's where we get groceries, and Emerson went to dance. That's just across the Mississippi River. Oh, coming back from What were we over there? Oh, coming back from Florida. We came through Keokuk this time. We don't usually, but because we went to see the Ark and then came down, um, we were crossing the river and there are jumping carp in the river. And they were just making that water boil. It was so cool. We hadn't been behind us, I'm sure we'd have pulled over. Oh, yes, Marty. They sure do. Okay, what are these? 1-cent stamps. Mr. Fred Riebel Jr. That's probably an uncle or something. Receipt desired. But like this is the Republic of Cuba. I'm sitting here thinking, when we find these old stamps, we need to appreciate somebody standing over the steam. I saw these back in the box. This is an 8-cent stamp. Suffrage for women. 17. There's the seal. Oh, look at those. I guess I weren't picky where you put it. This is from Nanning, Kawansee. It's from a mission there. And then that is, which Kawans, excuse me, KWANGSI. It's an Asian country. Isn't that cool? Somebody was doing an Asian journal. Tell me if you are. Marty, I bet you're right. This came from San Angelo, Texas. Oh, this is from Donna. Donna was related somehow or another. I met her one time when she came up with her daughter, and her daughter is about Andy's age. And the little girl didn't know what it was like to get dirty. Oh, Janice. Cool. And this is 1918. Oh, this is $4.05 to belong to for the insurance, fire insurance. And anyway, this little girl had never gotten dirty, wouldn't get dirty, didn't want dirt. And by the end of the day, Andy had that little girl making mud, sitting in buckets of mud. She was so dirty. And I ran back down to the house and got some clothes of Andy's that I knew would fit her. So she had something to put on so she could get in the car. We don't have an Alexa. I don't want the government listening in on me. Oh, Gail, you and Janice are such a wealth of knowledge. My mother-in-law was that way. And like she would have received all these stamps and she would have learned about stamp collecting. Not that she wanted to, but she just wouldn't have wanted them without learning. Gotcha. That makes a difference. Now we have to pay fire insurance here in Scotland County to the fire department. You have the option of belonging to the fire department. And if you don't pay your like $5 a year, then they won't come out. Oh, I know. That's why I didn't want one. It's on my iPad, Gail. Now the kids have it. Emerson and Jackson love it. Anytime they want to know something, they're asking. 1949. Mrs. Bella Wolf, Portland, Oregon. Now, can you imagine with all the mail that goes through this little envelope making it? And here's some little stamps. This is an Italian stamp. This is French. And I can't tell on that one. Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that, Gail. This is 1949. A lot of 1949s, which that would have been when he was older and he had, really time to do all this. Oh, definitely, Janice. Oh, I haven't seen that, Gail. 1950. And this came from Chicago. Look at that brown, which I know it started brown. This is from Hong Kong. Again, another Asian. We still have a volunteer fire department, 1948. And they're probably kept busier, fortunately, with control burns gone awry than they are with house fires. But we do have, yeah, Pam. I think that's how most city ones are. But I think if you are like have rental homes, you have to pay it. Yeah, Janice, isn't that cool? Now look, that has IR on it. Okay, Gail. See you later. Thanks for your help. And then this is a stamp from Darwin Milliner Fitzwilliam Works, Sheffield, England. The editor of the Courier. But he's taken the stamp off. Higher hire the handicap. It's good business. Well, isn't that neat? Irish Republic might be. That would be the case. They'd be bored listening in on our conversations, I'm afraid. Okay, these, see if there's a note of what kind these are. This is from Chillicothe, Missouri. The Rivoli. Can remember how to say that word. And there's lots more in here. Here's some more of those, I think, sugar stamps. Maybe what these all are. No? That one came from St. Louis. Yeah, this probably isn't really inspiring for anybody. Here's from private. Here's from a lieutenant. He must have had the newspaper save stamps for him. This is from Ottumwa. Poultry raiser. Look, Pharaoh chicks. Look at another little bitty envelope. Coleman's Rural World. Maryland Motor Car Insurance. Absolutely nothing. She addressed it and never did send it. Adams, Corrick, and Lewis, 1925. Let me tell you, not using sleep aids sure is killing me. I didn't go to bed till almost 5. Kentucky, and I slept until 8. 3 cents. Now, these are all 3-cent stamps. So they're probably about the same age. 1925. Here's another newspaper, the Clark County Courier. Those are the Christmas stamps. Remember getting those? Oh, neat, Janet. $1949. Oh, here's an airmail from Clark County, Los Angeles, California. They must have wanted to get that here quick. Cost them 5 cents in. Don't know the year, but it's got the date and time. 1944. Here's some more Christmas seals. Here's 2-cent stamp, 1904. 1921. 1938. Toronto, Kansas. Wow. This is from the Congo, West Central Africa. Long Ridge Christian Bible School. That was sent to Minnie. This is Apache, 1954. Oh, what's this? Certified letter. 1917. These are Christmas, for Christmas cards. There's another certified letter. Airmail. I don't think I'm gonna, that's all that these are. Oh, this is might be interesting. As an open buy. So anyway, that's the stuff I found. I'm really getting sleepy. So I think I'm going to let you all go. I need to get down the stairs while I still can. You all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for going through this. Yes, aren't they beautiful and fun? Emerson may end up here today, and it may be that we'll do an impromptu. I don't know. But you all have a lovely May 30th day. And thank you all for coming. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like buttons. Subscribe if you haven't. And always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now. Bye, Janet. You're welcome.